Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to create this model. In this model tree we can see we have used the pad command multiple times. We have created 4 pads and then to remove the material we have used the pocket command. And we can see in this model we have some feature on the top side and also we have some feature on the bottom side and we have 2 cutouts. We can also see the dimension of this. In this drafting we can have the dimension. This is the top view. Go to this view and then we can have all the dimensions. And also we have this front view. We can see the height of the model using this front view. So what I want you to do is take some time and try to make this model by yourself. If any of the dimension is missing, you can measure this dimension using this tool for the dimensions. So let's continue. To make this model, first of all, we need to create the base feature. The base feature is the rectangle. So if I go to this model, we can see in this geometry, we have a base feature. So this base feature will be from this point up to this end point. And then we can find the dimension here. This vertical value is 62 and the horizontal value is 110. And the height of this pad will be 14. So go to CATIA part mode. I go to pad. In this pad, I go to selection, click on this selection and then I will select the top plane, that is XY plane. So select this plane. Onto this plane, I will create a rectangle. So go to rectangle tool and I will select center rectangle. In the center rectangle, select origin as a center and draw a rectangle like this. Insert the value of its height and width. Go to constraint, double click on this constraint and then insert this value. This value is 110. Press enter. Go to fit view and then zoom in. Select this vertical line. Okay, let's zoom in once again to have a better view. Go to constraint, select this vertical line and insert this value. This value is 62. Press enter and then fit view. So we have created the base profile. I click OK. And then the height of this pad will be 14. So insert this value 14 and the height will be in upward direction and click OK. So in this way we have created the base of the model. And now we have to create this profile. For this profile, go to the drawing and we need to go to this view. In this drawing, we can see we have a pad of height 12 and the total value is 24. So this is 12 and its upper value will be 12. And also we have a hole cut out. This value of the hole is 10 in diameter. So first let's create this profile and the value of this horizontal is 37. So go to part mode. I go to pad. Go to this profile selection and select this top surface. Onto this, first of all, we need to take some references. So I go to project 3D element and then we need to select the element. Before this, make a check on this construction mode and select this line and then click OK. So all these lines will be projected as a reference. And then make a uncheck on this construction. Go to rectangle and draw a corner rectangle. From this point up to the end point, draw a rectangle like this. Insert your dimension. So go to constraint. Insert this horizontal constraint. This value we know is 37 and click OK. And then exit workbench. And the value of this height is 12. So insert the value 12 and click OK. So when I rotate this, we can have a better preview. And then in the type of view, we need to select shading with edge view. And now we have to create the upper profile onto this. For the upper profile, we have some angular section. For this, we need to go to the dimensions, and its dimension is from the center reference, this value is 24 and the value on the other side is 37. Okay, so I go to part mode, go to pad and then selection. I select this surface as a reference and then let's zoom in. So first of all, we need to take the references. For the references, project 3D element, make a check on this construction mode. I want this line and this complete line and this line and this line as a reference and click OK. After that, we need a horizontal central line. So once again, I go to line. We need the line at the midpoint. So take the mouse and drag the mouse. And when we will see this dot line in this blue color, it will show the line at the midpoint. So click here and draw a horizontal line like this. So make sure this line is horizontal. So the angle value should be 0. So in this way we can draw the line. After that line, we need to create our profile. So we know the value of the length. For this, I go to line once again, go to line and then draw a line. Okay, make a uncheck on this construction mode. The length of the line on the left side we know that is 24. Okay, so make a enter onto this and then click on symmetric extension. Click on this option. From this midpoint, draw a line like this. So it will create a line of 24 length. And then once again we need one more line. The length of this line on the right side is 37. Press enter. Make a check on this symmetric and select this point. And then make sure it is vertical line like this. Okay, so this dimension is 37, we can see. After that, we need to complete this profile. So make a double click on the line and then make a uncheck on this symmetric. Draw a line from this point and then from this point up to this end point, from this point up to this point, and then complete the loop. Double click. Okay, right click. Okay, press escape and then go to trim option. Or we can convert these lines as a center line. So select this line and then this line. Make this line construction line. So it will convert to a reference line. Once again this line and then construction line. Now we need to create the similar feature on the other side. So we can create the mirror of this. I go to this mirror tool. Mirror from here. And then we need to select the sketch. So hold down the shift key and drag the mouse like this. And then we need to select this horizontal reference line. Click here and then the mirror will be created. So in this way we have completed the sketch. I click on exit workbench. The value of this height is 12 and click OK. So now we have created this feature.